What would you do if you found out your government was trying to sell you rotten fish? Well, that was a decision that a conservative politician made in Canada back in the 1980s. My name is Eagle. I'm breaking down every item on the darkest Canadian iceberg, and Tuna-Gate is next. If you bought canned tuna in the 1980s, chances are it was StarKist brand. That fish was probably canned in the small town of St. Andrews, New Brunswick. Hundreds of people in that town were employed by StarKist. It was the only tuna packing plant in Canada in 1985. Increasingly, the tuna that was packed by StarKist would be coming out as spoiled or bad. It would not be up to Canadian standards, and the inspectors would reject it. The company continued to raise a stink. They called into question the inspector's integrity, a bunch of different things. Eventually got pushed up the chain of command. There were 400 jobs on the line to this guy, John Fraser. He was the Minister of Fisheries and Oceans at the time for the Progressive Conservative government. There were a ton of different inspections, and the consensus was that this was unfit for human consumption. $600,000 to $800,000 worth of tuna was likely going to have to go down the drain, but here's the decision Fraser made.
I took the position that there could have been error here, or that perhaps they were being too severe, and I gave that benefit of the doubt to the company.
The Fifth Estate investigated this issue and really brought it to the forefront. The day after the Fifth Estate broke that story, Fraser was getting attacked from all angles. 6 days later, he would be fired from his position as minister. According to the Prime Minister's office and Fraser at the time, it sounded like Mulroney, the Prime Minister, must have been aware that Fraser was making this decision to sell this fish. However, the official story is that he was unaware. And Fraser would rebound, become the Speaker of the House the next year in 1986, and he would be in politics for around another decade before retiring.